Hello, this is the Tarot Hotline. Yes, Mr. President, I did warn you about the Tower card last week. Maybe next time he'll actually...
Hi there. How's everybody this Sunday morning? Pretty rainy and cold here where I am. Start of our winter weather in Oregon. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I found this girl online, and I will give you her information in the description box below. Her name is Rubia Garcia 2. And if you do not follow her, I suggest you go check her out, because she puts out every day, she puts out a list of the headlines from the day before. And she put out one this morning, and it was 24 headlines from the last 24 hours. And so what I thought I would do is pull one card for each headline, and we'll see what the energy is around each of the cards. Pretty simple. So let me get my list up here so I can see it. And then we'll pull a card. So no wonder we're all suffering from too much information. 24 headlines in 24 hours. Okay, so the first one is, Trump calls for prosecution of more political foes. Jack Smith, Merrick Garland, and his own former FBI director, Christopher Wray. What's the energy behind this? I'm using my own deck of cards today, the one that I personally had made. I do sell these. If you'd like a deck, please follow the link in the description box below. Okay, first card. Pause for insight. Pause for insight. So, yeah, I think that probably that means that it's not really going anywhere right now. He called for it. They haven't done any active indictments on these 3 yet, so we're just waiting. It's just a pause. Number 2. Dump trucks of debris taken from the demolished White House East Wing are used as fill at DC's East Potomac golf course. What's the energy behind that? Well, it's not joy, that's for sure. It's the opposite of joy. Yeah, there's just a lot of really upset people about this. It doesn't matter on which side of the political spectrum you are. Destroying our East Wing is destroying our history. And so, yeah, I don't know if it means anything that was taken to the golf course, except it's just another sign of disrespect for us, for our history, and for the White House. Third is, Pentagon sends our most lethal combat platform, the USS Gerald R. Ford, full strike group to Latin America as part of Trump's counter-narcotics campaign. Well, I did an entire video on the Venezuela. It'll probably come out this afternoon or tomorrow. So you'll have to take a look at that. But let's just see if we can get one thing from that. Dreadful energy upside down. Well, yeah, there's a lot of energy going into this. and it's not joyful. Maduro is upset. Trump is being overly predatory, and it's all about the money. Of course it is. Okay, let's see. Number 4, DJT altered major events timeline on the official White House website to include supposed Democratic scandals, including photos of topless trans women. He claims that cocaine found at the White House was Hunter Biden's, and Obama was part of the Muslim Brotherhood. What's the energy around this? The official White House records online. Okay, this one popped out. Create a calm space. Yeah, we need to create a calm space. The space is now not the White House website. Okay. The space where we go for information now is not the White House website. If you have access to truthful history, what's going on, find that place. Post it here in the comments so that we can all go and find out the truth, the real historical truth. Watch Heather Cox Richardson. I think that's right. I wanted to say it backwards. A true historian and a woman who really can tell you the truth. So she's great. Let's see what we got here. Storm is brewing. You know, this man is so unpopular. And he keeps doing things that just we're supposed to believe. We're supposed to believe what that kind of stuff that's put out on the official White House site. Number 5, Trump's USDA refuses to tap emergency funds to keep SNAP open and uses the threat of a SNAP cutoff for 42 million Americans to pressure Democrats to agree to Trump's clean CR spending bill to reopen the government. What's the energy around the USDA refusing? Oh, that one jumped out. Gentle progression. This is, his march forward to take away Medicare, healthcare, anything that there's no, you see the big elephant there. That's like big, and the house behind it. That's the big bully. Okay. He thinks he can bully the Democrats and by hurting the little people. What an ass. Sorry. Number 6, Donald Trump Jr. is going to profit from $4 million from a $4 million stake as his drone firm lands Pentagon contract to supply thousands of parts for the Army. Okay. Donald J. Trump Jr. Going to make a whole bunch of money so you can put it all up his Okay, let's see what we got here. Shifts on the horizon. We have, well, he's really out there in the middle of the waves. I think he's in over his head on this. He might be going to make some money off this, but this is shaky. This is pretty shaky. Next, number 7. Speaker Johnson keeps the House of Representatives out of session another week since September 19th, blocking Representative Hervalva's swearing in at a vote on the Epstein petition in an attempt to pressure Senate Democrats in a shutdown. What goes on with that? How are we feeling about this? They're out another week. What's the energy behind this? Whoa. What do we got? Truth emerges. The truth emerges. I don't think that's going to help. People are getting wise to him. See what truth is going to emerge. Unexpected gifts. So maybe there's some more, or someone else has access to Epstein's files. Maybe more information is going to come out about them. Or maybe it's just information about Representative Speaker Mikey himself. Okay, I'm going to change my cards. I think I'll do the Pulp Tarot cards. See if they're more political. It looks to me like these are all political questions. I didn't read through these questions before we did this. I just saw there were 24 of them. I thought, well, heck, let's just try that. So, the U.S. military kills 6 in the latest strike on alleged drug smuggling boat, marking the 10th such strike and raising reported death toll to 43. What's the energy surrounding this? Oh, got some that jumped right out. All over the place here. Yeah, no growth here. No growth. They're stopping things. And this card came out too. Chariot slow. They've positioned their military where they won it. But we've got the Hermit shining the light on what they're doing. And the Sun, right now the Sun is blocked. So we have an outcome that's not really great. But in the middle, we have, at least we know what's going on. We're going to be kept informed. I think that I don't know how long this 24-hour cycle of headlines lasts, but the energy here is that they've deployed all this stuff there. We're striking down fishermen in boats and calling it drugs, and that's coming to light. But I think he's going to still be doing it. So I don't think that even though the light's coming on, he's going to still do it. He's just bypassing everybody. Great. Okay, number 9, federal agents detain Laugh Factory night manager. They deployed tear gas across Chicago's North Side and Lakeview neighborhoods, causing lockdowns at nearby schools, despite the court order limiting chemical weapon use, which led to number 10, Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino ordered to appear before a federal judge after video shows him violating this court ban on tear gas at the Chicago protest. So what is going to happen to him? Gregory Bovino, that's his name. Sorry, I had to look it up again. Gregory Bovino. Deployed tear gas. You know, Hegseth is all up in the big general's face about only being the best, hiring the best. Sure doesn't go for ICE. Okay, Wands, they're fighting over this. Yeah, big fight. Let's see what else we got. Judgment. It's not going to go well. He's going to be prosecuted for it. Yeah. He gonna go to jail. He gonna go to jail. Yep. He is. Okay. Next is Ontario Premier said number 11 says he'll pull the ad that upset Trump so trade talks between Canada and the US can resume. The Billy got his way, the bully got his way. Canada? Instead of working with Trump, why don't you go work with Newsom? Oh, here he is, the bully. And he thinks he's God. But he's really very sneaky. In the world card, this would be Canada. So what's the ultimate outcome here? Whoa. This is not going well. He might promise something, but Canada, be very careful. Be very careful. He might promise you trade talks, but he'll try to fleece you for everything you got. Trump seeks to deport Kilmar Abrego Garcia to Liberia by October 31st as judge decides to possibly release him from immigration custody amid the second deportation attempt. Is he going to be successful? Is Trump going to be successful in deporting Garcia? Well, that doesn't look good for Garcia. Let's see. Trump going to be successful? No. No. See, one more card. This Magician. Yeah, they're going to get some judge to put a stay on it, and they're going to try to sneak him out maybe, but they have to do it before the end of the month. Yeah, I don't think this go around they're going to be able to get him out. Number 13, reports say that Trump is considering plans to target cocaine facilities inside Venezuela. Oh, that's a twist. Inside Venezuela, what do we got going here? Inside, are we going to target cocaine facilities inside Venezuela? Are there cocaine facilities inside Venezuela? Is that where the drugs are actually coming from? Or is that just a ploy? Is that what they're saying? Okay, this is part of the headline, remember? Hanged man, no, well, not right away. Okay. They're still making a decision on that because that's an iffy proposition. But he has ordered it. They're trying to get away with something sneaky. We have this page of swords, some information. So the information coming out about that being leaked, about that might have held up their plans. Now they know they're coming, right? If there's anybody there, if there's a facility there, they probably know already and have disappeared. Okay, number 14, Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell confirms it accepted an anonymous $130 million donation to help pay troops during shutdown, despite the troop payroll totaling about $6.5 billion every cycle. Now, yes, they accepted it. Yes, they said it was anonymous, but we know who it is. A guy called Mellon. So, what's the energy behind this? Yeah, there's a heavy burden. This guy got caught doing it. I don't know if it's got caught, but at least his name got leaked, which he did not want. Yeah, here's your little leaker. And he thought his ship was going to come in, you know. He thought by giving this money to Trump, he was going to get some favor, but again, underhanded and sneaky stuff going on. And what is the ultimate outcome for this? We keep getting this death card. This has come up over and over and over again. What's going on with the death card? I mean, I am shuffling these, honestly. What's going on? Lots of energy. Okay, number 15. America's confidence in the economy falls for the third month in October as rising prices and money worries weigh on households. So let me reshuffle this. What about the American economy? How are we doing? How are we doing? Our consumer confidence has fallen. What's the energy around it? You know, I said I was going to do one card, but, you know, sometimes it just seems like I need to do more. Okay, here we go. Yeah, oh, wow. Here we are. And we still have some resources back here. And we're really focusing. People are really focusing right now on what they don't have. I've seen a lot of sites now, people coming on Facebook that are having to go to food pantries and, SNAP being cut off. And there's a lot of food problems in this country. But we have the resources back here, but they're just not being given to us. So we don't feel like we can fight against this. So there's nothing we can do to fix this. It's all top down. We have the moon, Are we howling at the moon when we say we can say we don't like what's going on, but can we fix it? But the fat cats have their money. They have their food. They don't care about us. There is a plan, though. This is planned. They've done it on purpose. They've done it on purpose. They don't care how we feel about it. That's the energy. That's the energy. They're fine with it. There's like no empathy, no heart. They're fine. They have theirs. And if some of us die because we starve to death, well, one less mouth to feed. Excuse me. Number 16, Trump sanctions Colombian President Gustavo Petro and family, freezing U.S. assets amid escalating feud after Petro called Trump a murderer behind the Caribbean boat strikes. So, Gustavo Petro. Did he have a lot of assets here in the U.S.? It sounds like he did. What happens when they freeze assets? Are they frozen so nobody can get their hands on them, or does the government seize them, or what happens when assets are frozen? Let's see about Gustavo Petro. Oh, he's not happy. This Knight of Swords, he's lots of energy behind this. Lots of energy. He's really, really upset. He's upset about Trump bombing the boats, and he's upset about his own stuff, the way Trump is treating him, and he's, oh my goodness, he's willing to fight. And there's a decision to be made. Wow, is he gonna join forces maybe with Venezuela? What would that be like? Yeah, something's growing here. This isn't just this isn't a simple case of petty presidential fighting. They have really pissed this guy. I don't know what power he has. I'll have to look him up. But wow, I'm getting this. I'm seeing him getting this. You know how when you're really angry and the back of your neck is just like, that's what I'm feeling. This guy is so angry and he doesn't know where to put it. It's just all in the back of his neck. Not a good sign. Okay, number 17, New York AG Letitia James pleads not guilty in Virginia mortgage fraud case. How is Letitia James' case going to go? Letitia James, come on, tell me about her. Well, I mean, she's standing her ground. There's some other swords in. I mean, those are the things that they're charging her with, but she's standing strong. Yeah, she's a strong woman, and this looks good for her. So we'll see how that goes. Good, Letitia. Okay. Number 18, Governor Newsom says Trump is trying to rig the election as DOJ is deploying federal election observers to California and New Jersey for the November 4th elections for Prop 50. That's where he wants to redo the maps in California and New Jersey governor race. So he's trying to, is he going to be successful doing this? Newsom, California, November elections, trying to rig. Yeah, he's certainly going to try. We have the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of emotions behind this. He doesn't like Newsom, and he's like trying to stick the knife in, and twist it a little bit. But I think Newsom has an entire community behind him. Trump's trying to box him in, trying to burden him with these extra people. But there's no love loss here. There's no partnership here. Do we have an outcome? Let's pull on the bottom of the card. We have the Chariot is the outcome. So, yeah, they're trying to intimidate him, but I think it's going to pass. I think it'll pass. Okay, let's see. What's the next one? X60 Minutes producer Bill Owens says he resigned in April because Paramount pressured him to avoid Gaza and Trump stories. He demanded demanded he apologize for editing Kamala Harris's interview, and that he influenced coverage to protect the merger with Trump's FCC pick. So, what's the energy behind this? He resigned because Paramount pressured him. Well, there they are. I mean, that's the TV network with all the options, all the different stories and things that are going on. Yeah. They put a lot of pressure on him. But, Four of Pentacles. Look at that money. Look at that money. I think that there will be judgment. He's probably going to end up suing them. That's what I feel. What I get from this card. He's gonna sue them when this is all over, and it's going to be over, people. It will be over eventually. Time takes its tolls. Okay. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of suing going on when this is all over. So, number 20, Trump's attempt to deploy National Guard to Portland was blocked until at least the 28th as Ninth Circuit pauses the earlier ruling. So, are the National Guard going to Portland? Are they ever going to be deployed to Portland? Nope. Nope. They're going to hold. That card just fell out. There's some other cards that fell out, I think. Oh, here's another one. 2. See? See how we go? All right. So, yeah, people are really against this. They're really saddened by what's happening there. There are decisions still to be made, and they're waiting on it. And the ultimate outcome card was the star. So I don't think they're going to get deployed to Portland. We'll see. See what the cards are telling us here. Let's see what's next. Officers, 21. Officers open fire on a U-Haul truck attempting to back into an Alameda Coast Guard base amid Trump's threatening immigration deployment in San Francisco. 2 were hospitalized. 2 people hospitalized, shot in California. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, people are up in arms about that. That's this is a 10 of swords, so it's the start of something new. This is this one's coming out too. Yeah, this was a foolish move. It's going to put more people against. Oh, look at that info. Oh, more people. Yeah, when they start shooting people, maybe that's the red line that the people are going to rise up. They are not happy. Not happy. Somebody's going to be sneaking away in the middle of the night. Okay. Okay, 22. Trump's transportation secretary, Sean Duffy, urges ATCs, that's air traffic controllers, not to take second jobs like Uber or DoorDash during the shutdown, citing safety and focus, besides not being paid during the shutdown. So they want these people to work and not get paid, but they can't take any side jobs because they might be too tired and fall asleep on the job. How's that going to work? I mean, they can't live without food forever, without a paycheck. Don't take a side job. Okay. Yeah, they're withholding their money. And people are trying to sneak around and try to find as much money as they can, scraping the bottom of the barrel looking for money. They've got, they're not paying any attention to that at all. They're not paying any attention to that. Again, a new beginning, but it's upside down. So, upside down. Same old thing? Is that what it means? The same old thing going to happen? My dog barking? That's what she thinks. Same old, same old. Yeah, they're going to ignore that. Air traffic controllers are going to ignore that. You know, maybe some of them will just quit or get fired. But they're going to ignore that. They're going to feed their families. They're not going to listen to that crap. Okay? Number 23. Trump funneled $10 billion from DHS through the U.S. Navy for construction and maintenance of detention centers in Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, and Pennsylvania, which could hold up to 10,000 each. So how many is that? 50,000 people? Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, and Pennsylvania. So that would be 50,000 people more they're planning on arresting and putting in these detention centers. And I wonder who's got the contract for that. Who paid off Trump for that? I know somebody did. Well, the cards are right on today. Somebody paid him off. They're going to make all these new places for people. Really foolish move. But he's just blithely going on and doing what he wants to do. He just can't. I don't necessarily think it's him, but I do think it's him. But he and his administration, they just can't help themselves. They just don't listen to anybody and just do whatever they want. 50,000 more people they want to put in there. 50,000 people, that's a lot of people. You know, there are not that many illegal people here in this country. Maybe I'm next. You never know. And the last thing is the Four Swords. They're trying to imprison as many people as they can. The contractors want as many people as they can in theirs because they get paid for them. And the last question or headline was Oregon school served dozens of middle schoolers pretzels that were contaminated with oven cleaner. About 50 students were affected. Oh my gosh. I live in Oregon and I didn't hear about that. Oh my goodness. How did oven cleaner get in kids' food? Well, here they are, poison cups. They were trying to hide it, but the information got out. It was all about, money. But, yeah. Was it an accident? Yeah, probably. They didn't want it to get out, though. Okay, well, that's a sad note. I hope none of these kids were permanently affected. How did the oven cleaner get in there? I'm trying to see. I keep seeing them falling. Somebody knocked it over. Somebody knocked it over and they didn't say anything about it. At least that's what I'm getting. Tried to put it back. Didn't say anything about it. Thought it'd be fine. But enough of it got into the on the utensils or something that they were mixing with that it contaminated the food. Okay, well, let me know if you like me doing these headlines like this. I kind of thought it was fun. I would like to have more headlines, not just Trump headlines. So maybe I can come up with my own list for next week. But be sure to watch the episode that I did on Venezuela. It will be up this afternoon or at the latest tomorrow. It's really informative about what's going on and why Trump is going into Venezuela. And until next week, I'll see you. Have a great week. Take a deep breath. It will end. Bye-bye.